Hello, boys, girls, everything in between that, and however you self-identify, you're all welcome here at the BluntNate stream, where everything's chill and happy and joyful, sometimes a bit grouchy. Sometimes I get a little bit, I mean, there's a reason we have this emoticon right here. I just want to put it that way. There's also a really good reason we have this one here. Really good reason why we have this one here. The end of last stream being an example of that. Hi, welcome back to another day of streaming Pokemon Crystal, our normie run, monotype run in the parlance of Pokemon playthroughs, single Pokemon type only. In this case, normal, in anticipation of Pokemon Eevee, or Let's Go Eevee, and Let's Go Pikachu, but Pokemon Let's Go Eevee is the one I'm getting, and Eevee is unusually evolution locked, stuck at normal type throughout the entire game, at least the starter Eevee. Eevee's in the wild, you can evolve however you like, but your starter Eevee in Let's Go Eevee is evolution locked, so stuck at normal. We're playing this game with nothing but normal types. I thought that was a nice little gimmick to ramp up to the launch of the very first Switch Pokemon RPG game thing, even though it's a inspired by not quite remake thing of Yellow, but hey. Yeah, the voice is a little bit hoarse. It was playing up on me yesterday. It's a little bit scratchy today. Not too bad. Me. Red fire truck, yellow fire truck, red fire truck, yellow fire truck. La la la. Should be fine. How's everybody doing? Just says, hello, I admit, did not take the time to watch the replay of yesterday's stream. How did the battle against Whitney, the Dairy Queen... Oh, man, we wiped Whitney off the face of the map. I've been worried, you know, we spent, like, whatever it was, 7 hours worth of gameplay worrying about Whitney. Finally got up to her, and she barely laid a hand on me. Just... That Miltank got pooned. We went in with a plan, we executed the plan, and the plan worked like a friggin' charm, which is unusual for me. That counter graphic really messed with my head. It's 2 minutes, 30 seconds per quarter. Why is it not evenly spaced? It is evenly spaced. Should be. I've never really paid attention. I just did it with a wipe in. There might be a ramp up and ramp down that I left on there when I did it. I don't know. Right, yes. I did some leveling off stream last night. Also redid the gym last night because I forgot to save afterwards and we reset after the thing. And yeah, I repaired the problem that I had at the end of yesterday's stream. And yesterday, as I was sort of making dinner and winding down for the day, I spent some time idly grinding and catching a couple of Pokemon to complete our team. I wanted to catch them on stream, but then I realized we'd have to level them up to match the rest of the team anyway, so that involved a lot of grinding, and grinding is not a lot of fun to watch on a live Let's Play. So yeah, I brought the team up to sort of level 30-ish. I've stopped short on Teddy Norm, because he'll evolve at 30. And Milk Norm, who's our Miltank. I didn't have time to level her up all the way yet. But let's go through the team. I also made some changes to the movesets. We've got a final team. We're not quite at the final movesets I want, though. Yeah, Night Norm is out. Night Norm didn't prove as helpful as I thought she would. When we got to the sort of ghost-type gym and Whitney and everything, we didn't wind up needing her, so swapped her out for Teddy Ursa, who's going to wind up being a bigger tank anyway, and also gives us, I'll talk about this in a minute, some opportunities to cover some weaknesses in our team. So, Milk Norm, who's got Milk Drink and Ice Punch on her already. Ice Punch is going to help us take care of the dragons. Milk Drink is going to help us survive the dragons while we take care of them. Defense Curl and Stomp are probably going to... The Defense Curl is probably going to drop. I'll probably replace that with Iron Tail, which I think we get after the next gym. But we'll probably keep Stomp just as a nice big... well, relatively big normal type move we get stabbed with. Just little helpful stuff. Flappy Norm, 1 level away from evolution, I think. 33 is the evolution for that? I'm pretty sure. With Return on her now, I went back and got Return from the Dark Cave, I think it is. Sand Attack, Fly, Quick Attack. That moveset's not finished. We're going to get hidden power on there and see what happens. And obviously quick attack can be replaced with something else along the line because we've got return now, which is much more powerful normal type move. Long Norm hasn't changed at all, just leveled him up. Her up. Bitey Norm, we put Dig on her there for a little bit of ground type coverage. Also going to be helpful for us. And sooner or later, I think it's level 40, 42 or something, we get Super Fang, which is less versatile than Hyper Fang because it does a set amount of damage. It does 50% of the HP damage, but it's still going to be very handy to have nonetheless. And we got Swift on there as well for our regular normal type move that we can finish things off with. Horny Norm, I don't think we changed anything about her since we last streamed. Tackle, Leer, Hypnosis, Stomp. Oh, actually no. I think Stomp is new on that one. Again, just a nice little normal type move that's much, much stronger than like Tackle or whatever it was we had on there before. Right, so Teddy Norm. I went back to... I had to reset the game time last night. There's a special little trick you can do that. You'll have to Google for it. It involves holding a special key combination, letting go of that key and letting go of that key and holding that key and this doing this key on the menu screen. And then there's a special code, a password you have to type in. The password changes depending on your trainer name, your trainer ID number, and exactly how much money you're currently carrying. But there's a little calculator on the web you can use to figure that out to change the time. So I changed it, and so these things only appear in the morning in the cave, so I had to change the time to get one last night. So Feint Attack, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, that's the coverage I was talking about. Lick for a ghost type stuff there, and Feint Attack for dark type. That's pretty much a finished moveset there. I don't think we're going to change that as we level up. But yeah, that's the status of the team. And I've been over here in the patch of grass sort of leveling up. Actually, let's just do a little... Another couple of battles just to give Milk Norm a couple of extra bits. So, everyone's caught up now. We can get back to the game. Return is OP on Tidiosa. You should have put it on him instead. Well, I mean, Tidiosa's got other things to do. And Return is it's maxed out on Flappy Norm right now because she's been with us since the very beginning of the game, and I made sure to potion her up and never let her faint and things like that. So yeah, Return's pretty much max power on Flappy Norm right now. It's really quite effective. No, changing the 3DS time does not work in the Virtual Console games. They've got their own internal clock. So yeah, you have to do a whole rigmarole special trick thing. It's like on the title screen, on like a menu screen, you have to hold down B and select and down or up. Then you have to let go of up and B, keep holding select, then you press up and left, then you let go of select, and then it triggers a secret menu where you can put in the password, and then when you start the game up and you continue, it'll ask you to reset the time. It basically does the same thing as what happens if the battery is flat. It goes, oh, the time isn't set. It's, I mean, obviously in a game like this, they didn't want people just to flip the time around just to get around the day-night thing. They wanted people to experience it in a proper day-night cycle. That was the whole point, so they made it tricky to reset, but obviously had to put some way to reset in there for testing and diagnostic purposes and whatnot. Whatever. Point is, you can do it. It's just fiddly. Much easier to do now that we have the internet as sophisticated as it is, and we've got special online calculators. You can just type stuff in and get your password. Hey fish, just finished the Trial of Style event in WoW. Oh crap, I'm confused. Bugger off. Hey. I wish I could stream 3DS games, but I heard the capture card is expensive. The capture card is expensive, Palmero, but it's not the only option. If you look in my down below area, if you scroll down, there's a section of my Twitch panels things called I'm Helping. Under that, you'll find a link to a video that will show you how to set up a camera correctly so you can just film the screen of your 3DS, but do it in a way that makes it look really good. That's the way I started with the Pokemon games. I was using a camera to film the screen, but because I know what I'm doing with cameras, I set it up in a very specific way so it looked really good. And a lot of people come in and told me that my Pokemon stream looked like the best one they've ever seen, even though I was still using camera, and some others were using capture cards, but they're overlays and shit, and you know they didn't know how to set it up properly, and yeah. Point is, you can absolutely stream 3DS games and Game Boy games and stuff like that, and whatever else you've got that doesn't happen to have HDMI out or some sort of capture card mod. There is just a few tricks in setting up the camera so it works really well. In fact, it was those streams I was doing with the camera that's the reason I could afford the Capture Kit 3DS thing. Because this was paid for purely by tip jar donations. Well, I put some money in myself, but almost entirely through tip jar donations while I was streaming using the camera trick thing. So, before I forget, have some belated dirt faces for the whole strength. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, James. That was stupid. Hey Corey, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while, isn't it? Welcome back. The camera setup was Helen. Yeah, it wasn't great on my back just because of the way I had to lean over it and things like that, but you know, it's obviously not the most ideal way to do, but it is possible. Not having much luck with the fights this morning. Let's really just run. We don't really need BluntNate urgently, so her levels can kind of wait. She's not our MVP Pokemon that's going to drive us through the next couple of sections of the game. Although, we might need her at Lake of Rage, because do we fight Lance at the Lake of Rage, or do we just encounter him at the Lake of Rage? I forget. Anyway, sooner or later we're going to need her and her Ice Punch to take care of the dragons. But for now, we can, fuck you, Sailor. I hate when the NPCs do that. You gotta walk around them and they just step into your path. And you made a few times about disliking Black and Black 2. Why don't you like them? I hate the writing. Like, mechanically they're great Pokemon games. They feel good, they look good. I even like a few of the new Pokemon in that generation, you know. But it's the characters and the writing that really I just hated. Like, if you... The Black playthrough I did live on stream here is up on the secondary YouTube channel. And you just you know, when you get the time, you can rewatch that and, or watch that, I guess, if you missed it the first time. And you'll see me complain so often because there's no evolution of the characters. They just repeat the same thing over and over and over again in slightly different ways. Like N, the main protagonist, or antagonist, I guess, sorry. It doesn't change throughout the entire game. He says the exact same thing every time you run into him. It's just phrased slightly differently. And that's sort of symptomatic of the entire game. The writing, the dialogue is just really, really badly done. It is so painful to get through. I just can't stand it. Did I save? I did save, yeah. Okay, so the last thing we did last night is completely wipe on this gym. She tore us to pieces. We were under-leveled, we didn't have any coverage for the steel type at all, but now we do. Actually, what I'm going to do before we go into that gym is we might go find a random battle and just give Teddy one more level so we can basically double his stats. But yeah, I coming back to Black and Black 2. I haven't played all the way through Black 2 yet. I got up to like the second or third gym when it first came out. I gave up on it. Decided it was absolutely no better than Black, which I gave up on in a similar way. But sooner or later we'll get around to playing through Black 2. I do have a copy sitting here, and I've had it since launch. I'm told it's better. I still don't think it's going to be good. Oh, crazy, I don't remember. Been so long since I played, don't remember. Yeah. Thing is, what I've found as a pattern is those of us who played Pokemon since day one, with red and blue, kind of really didn't like black and white. Anyone who came into Pokemon at black and white, or perhaps even a generation before it, liked it. Maybe because they had lower expectations. But yeah, Black and White was what's called a soft reboot of the series. It was trying to get more players into it. So it didn't rely heavily on any sort of backstory. It did new things in new ways. But, yeah. It didn't really work very well as a soft reboot. It was one of the most poorly selling Pokemon series. Came into Gen 4, but the first Pokemon game actually invested time in was ORS. Yeah, ORS is so good. Enjoyed Black and White, and he goes Diamond and Pearl. You were disappointed by Diamond and Pearl, really? I know a few people who claim that's their favourite. Was that the one with the Dream World website that kept crashing? Yep. That whole Dream World thing. Nice try, Nintendo. Poorly executed, but nice try. Black and White has some great Pokemon like garbage that evolved into more garbage. Yeah. Yeah, that was sort of the era where there was a lot of criticism on the new Pokemon as well. Klefki and Garbodor and the ice cream one, whose name I always forget. Yeah, Mr. Proto Streams, what's been the biggest challenge about using any normal type so far? Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be the Ghost Gym and or Whitney's Miltank, but in the end they turned out to be just kind of simple. Going in with the right technique. The only thing I've really wiped hard on is the current gym we're preparing for. The Steel type gym. I went in kind of without sort of doing any extra leveling up or anything, and we just got wiped. That Steelix just destroyed us. But now I'm prepared. I spent a little time last night preparing for it. That's what we're doing here with Teddy Norm. He's got the Fire Punch on him, which is going to help us out. We've also got Dig on... who did I put Dig on? Barty Norm, I think, didn't I? I forget. I really should remember that. But yeah, I don't think I ever want to play Pokemon Black ever again. Like every other generation and remake and everything, I look forward to replaying and going through it all again, like indeed we are here now. I was very much looking forward to the playthrough of Crystal here. Not just because of nostalgia, because it's fun. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever replay Black. I like the happy-go-lucky feeling of XMI, just hate those annoying friends. I actually I didn't like the group of friends at first. But I kind of grew to like them. Like on my second playthrough, like I played Alpha Sapphire first and Omega Ruby. By the time I was going through Omega Ruby, I actually kind of grew to like several of the friends. They're good character. Lots of fun moments. But yeah, it was much more lighthearted than, for example, this game when our rival is just a complete sod. Just an absolute dickhammer all of the time. Well, until you get to Kanto. And then he's like, oh, I see the error of my ways. I'm going to treat my Pokemon a bit nicer. Oh, I still lost. I'll get better, though. It just turns into a complete moron. But yeah, Soul Silver, I think, would have to be my probably overall favourite. Just because there's so much value in that game. Like in this generation, you of course get both maps, which is still the only time they've ever done that. Even though they cut Kanto down a bit, you know, there's less to do in Kanto than there was in Generation 1 games, of course. But there's still so much value in these games. Went off the idea almost immediately when they forced me to have a nickname. Yeah, I didn't like the nickname thing in X and Y. I was not a fan of that. You think they'll add maps as DLC to Let's Go? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think they'll save their big hitting DLC plans for the new game. The genuinely new game. Whatever that winds up being called. You know, late next year when we get it. That'll be when they double down on DLC packs of maps and areas and I don't know what they're going to do exactly, but the most obvious thing to do would be DLC packs of old areas or new areas or complete maps or additional quests and story, you know, mini story modes or chapters like they did in X and Y. They had the Z chapter, didn't they? Is that what they called it? I can't remember. I think they called it the Z chapter or something. Or yeah, whatever, you know, sort of post main quests, additional story modes sort of stuff. I always thought they were going to do more of that. We talked about that when we streamed that game when it was out as well. I always thought they were going to do more chapters as DLCs, but never happened. But that would be an acceptable way to do it for the new game, I think. But I don't think we'll get it with Let's Go though. I think they want that kind of to be a little self-contained on-board ramp. I don't think they want to overcomplicate it. I mean, they've gone out of their way to simplify it, so I don't think they'll overcomplicate it with DLC after that. But you never know. Never pays to try and double guess Nintendo. Did you see this as Anne is landlocked on that? Let's go. Oh yeah, but no, that's irrelevant. It's a video game. There's always the train as well. Is that it? Oh, it's not quite. One more battle, then we should level up. Blue Seguki said, yeah, just fucking... I mean, I don't think Blue hated you as aggressively as Gold, but... Shoosh. Oh shit, Thunder Punch, idiot. Need to do the fire one. Still though, we got the crit out of it. Oh, you ran away. You son of a bitch. All I wanted was one more level. It's funny, last night when I was sort of in this area, well, I was actually in the other patch of grass near here, but last night when I was leveling up, I came across Entai 3 times and Raikou twice. I posted up a screenshot of once of each in the Discord. Which I just kept running into them in this area here, through this route. I threw a Pokeball at them each time, just in case I got wildly lucky, but I got 2 rocks on Entei the second time. I thought, no way, no way, no way, and then went psh, and ran away. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. A little bit of level up hype. What? Teddy Gnome is evolving! Time to stop sucking your thumb, little kid. Beast mode activate. My hand is still sticky. Right, now we're ready for the gym. I keep saying it, I haven't double checked my facts here, but I'm pretty sure I remember that your stats basically double going from Teddiursa to Ursaring. Your base stats literally just double. What about a Minecraft Sunday? I'm giving Minecraft a break. I got a bit fed up with Minecraft. Just the Bedrock's latest patches and stuff. It's just the inconsistencies, and I don't know. I just got annoyed with it. So I'm walking away from Minecraft for a little while, not permanently. Not permanently. I just need a break, a refresh. Just like I did with Pokemon early this year. I walked away from it for sort of 4 or 5 months or whatever it was between games. Came back fresh and started to really enjoy myself again. Yeah, hopefully by the time I come back to it, there'll be a few more patches and they'll get everything working properly again. And right. In a different timeline, she kicked my ass. Let's try her now. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, the gym leader. I use the steel type. Do you know about the steel type? It's a type that was only recently discovered. May I begin? You may. So, oh, it's about 40%, is it? Is there one that doubles? Because that's stuck in my head for some reason. But yeah, it's significant anyway. Maybe I heard someone mention it nearly doubles. And that got stuck in my mind. Roar! I'm a bear. That's more like it. Yeah, at the end of the last stream, even the single Magnemite just tore through us. Of course, after getting Fire Punch and Thunder Punch, I'm super poor now, so... Oh, that reminds me, we need to go back to Goldenrod and go downstairs and see if we can find the amulet coin. Yes. Alright, we need to switch out for a sacrificial mon. Now, who did I put? Pretty sure I put Dig on you, didn't I? Without looking up, I think Arcline's got some doubling in that growth. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Yeah, you have Dig. Alright. Not going to use Dig straight away. What I want to do is use a Paralyze Heal. Right, that shouldn't be a problem. You should be right. I was wrong! Big problem! Did bugger all anyway. Ha! You missed. Fine. Why the norm? Because of Let's Go Eevee. I explained all this about 20 minutes ago when we started the stream, but yeah, because Let's Go Eevee, the starter Eevee is evolution locked, normal mode forever. I thought it might be a fun gimmick for this playthrough, which will be the last game we play through before, or last Pokemon game we play through before Let's Go Eevee comes out, of course. Plus, it's something hardly anyone seems to do. Like, there's lots of monotype runs through Crystal that I found, but I haven't found anyone else who's documented, at least, a normal type run through it. Which is not difficult to see why. You don't get a lot of variety, and the movesets are a bit limiting, but we're getting by. Will the starter Eevee be shiny locked? We don't know. I doubt it. Like, they've never shiny locked starters before. I don't think there's any reason they would start now. But it hasn't been confirmed one way or the other, I don't think. crit. There it is. Much better that time. Oof, that's a lot of experience points there too. You are better than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with the league rules, I confer upon you this badge. Norma J received the mineral badge. Jim win hype. Wish this guy would be like Mr. Dungeon, where you could evolve your start after the main story. Well, I mean, possibly that will be a thing they do. We don't know for sure. We know so far as the starter is either locked. I mean, we don't know whether it's going to be unlocked at the end of the game somehow. Fingers crossed, though. Could be fun. Especially if there's a big post-game content thing. Please take this too. Norma J received TM23, which I don't remember what that is. Oh no, that's Irontail, isn't it? Yeah, Irontail. Cool. Who did I have Irontail slated for? Miltank. Yeah, so we can carve through the ice, rock and fairy stuff. Let's do that now. Although Biting can do it too. Yeah, we'll do Milkmon. Alright, Milk Drink, Ice Punch, State Defense Curl. We'll keep Stomp for now. Yeah, we'll replace Defense Curl. With Milk Drink, you don't really need that hardly. Groovy. Oh, we should save, just in case something disastrous happens. Alright. How many badges does that make? That makes 6 badges. Amiibo could give bonus items. Yep, that's a thing they probably will do. It's already bind up able to get Mew. Well, kind of. And you can technically get Mew from from Pokemon Go, but you know, there's a whole rigmarole to go through to do that as well. So, and the whole Pokemon Go thing is all about getting you to spend real money on microtransaction crap anyway. So it's not really free there either, is it? But yeah, I was going to get the Pokeball Plus controller anyway, so in my headcanon, my Mew is going to be free. It's going to be a bonus. Alright, so, gym done, healed up. I think next up we have to backtrack and go out the other exit of... what's the name town? Alright, Route 42, here we come. That's Mount Mortar. Mount Mortar is... yeah, Waterfall Cave. It's actually completely optional. There are some items inside, most of which are things like a few sort of hyper potions, and I think there's at least one revive in there, but I'm not going to bother with it. Hello. Ah, I can jump trees. Cheeky bugger. Got a shiny Wingull in Bugaboo already? Oh, today? Nice. I had a shiny Wingull in Soul Silver, I think. Not a super good water type, but I used it anyway because it was my shiny. And it wound up being mostly my HM slave. It learnt Surf and Waterfall, and I think also Whirlpool for me as well in that game. Is Whirlpool in that game? Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course it is. But yeah, mostly my water HM slave, I think. My shiny Wingull wound up being, because it wasn't much good for anything else. You evolved it already? Yeah. You got a evolve thing. The power of the Pokemon I caught. Something shiny Pokemon thing. When I get in the Pokemon Go mode, I usually drive around the supermarket car park for 5 miles an hour. A few hours in the middle of the night because I listen. Jesus Christ, man. Job done. Ooh, look at that attack stat. Boosh! Not so hot in the speed though, are we? What? That's not right. I think you find it is. Oh wait, do you give us an item if we double talk to you? Are you trying to be the ultimate trainer too? Then we're comrades. Find any more items. Oh, this is the guy, yeah. This is like the one guy whose number I want, because he'll find evolution stones for us sometimes. And although we're not going to be using them in this normal type run, we can still sell them off. For, you know, hyper potion money. Which version of Pokemon did you breed? I got, let's go Eevee. Because I figured Pikachu had had his day, you know. And we recently played through Pokemon Yellow on stream anyway. And Eevee has always been one of my favourites. So, yeah, let's go Eevee was the most interesting one to me because we don't know what they're going to do to Eevee to make it actually useful as a starter, especially in Evolution Lock starter. Plus, I figure quite a lot of people who aren't sort of deep into Pokemon will probably go Pikachu because that's the one they instantly recognise, and Pikachu is cute, and aww. Pikachu is the mascot, aww. So I figure having the slightly less common one might make some version-exclusive trades a bit more enticing or something, I don't know. Or a bit more useful to other people. Pokemon Go Plus is really good. It's strapped to my steering wheel for commute back to work. It picks up about 80%. Yeah, I've used my Apple Watch for that purpose a couple of times while walking around. Just, you know, you watch your buzz and you look at your watch and you go, oh, Pokestop nearby, and you just go fling on the screen and it reads the stop. Didn't take very long to actually fill up my backpack or whatever it is in that game. Which is another way they want you to microtransaction. You can buy extra space for your items. Fuck you, Niantic. Just fuck you. Oh, not enough room for all those Pokeballs so you're picking up? Just buy more space. Jump up your own bumhole, Niantic. Grocery Solution says, I have Alpha Sapphire. What about shiny hunting on it, but don't have a shiny charm? I do on my Alpha Sapphire. We did quite a few shiny hunts on stream using that version of the game. Although I also now have the shiny charm on Ultra Moon, because before we started playing this game, that's the last thing we did with that. So we completed the Pokedex, well, the Alolan Pokedex. Doesn't have a national dex, so it's not really every Pokemon, but whatever. No, you can't trade the shiny. The shiny charm is a key item, so you can't attach it to a Pokemon. You can't trade it away. You can't sell it. Maybe you'll be able to buy a shiny charm as DLC content with Pokemon Let's Go, though. Oh, wouldn't that piss people off? Oh, the Pokemon people would be up in arms on that one. Filmetrics is hosting. Thank you very much for that. Still a bit of discussion with my friend about which version Let's Go EV we're getting. Oh yeah. You gotta have the talk to your best friend, don't you? Like, my best mate, who I would usually swap versions with, he hasn't really been into Pokemon for a few years. He got kind of bored with it. He still plays Pokemon Go, so maybe he will get into Pokemon Let's Go as well. I haven't asked him about it yet. But I was talking to one of my other besties, Ali, on stream the other day, on her stream, and the topic came up in her chat, and I said, well, you should get Pikachu, because I'm getting Eevee. She said, yay! So, that's how that's going to fall down. How are you Mantine? I've barely touched Mantine Surf. I did Mantine Surf the absolute minimum amount of times that was required. It was fun in concept, but as with most of those mini-games, it's just not deep enough to be any fun. Shiny Charm comes bundled with Pokeball Plus 2. And the only difference between the Pokeball Plus and the Pokeball Plus 2 is the Pokeball Plus 2 is painted to look like a Ultra Ball. No, not even that, a Great Ball. They're going to release it 5 times. Same accessory, just painted slightly differently. The Pokeball, the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, the Master Ball, and then a special Friendship Ball that comes with another DLC Pokemon inside it. Probably a Cleffer or something that evolves with Friendship. And when you put it in the ball, it evolves quicker because it's Friendly Ball. Oh. Oh. I shouldn't say these things out loud. Someone from Nintendo might be watching. They're probably not watching though. They haven't copywritten my stream yet, so... Shiny Charm comes bundled with the shiny Pikachu Eevee Amiibo. Oh, there you go. That'll be the one. Sensalala just gets its leave. Maybe it's getting ready to join the nation of theory, just part of... Oh yeah, the Twitch chat will sometimes detect a link if you don't put a space after a period or a full stop. Which is probably what you did. Mahogany Town. Welcome to Mahogany Town. Now you off to see the Gyarados rampage at the Lake of Rage. While visiting Mahogany Town, try the Rage Candy Button. No thanks. The experiment worked like a charm. Magikarp are just worthless, but his Gyarados are big money makers. Welcome. How may I help you? We'll come back and see those guys later. Since you came this far, take the time to do some sightseeing. You should head north and check out Lake of Rage. It's just off Route 4. I thought it said rare candy the first time I went. Yeah, me too. The very first time I played this game, I thought, oh, rare candy bar, yeah. And then I realised my mistake. Because, we all know what rare candy is from the first game. Here's the guy. Oi. Hiya, kid. I see you new in Mahogany Town. Since you're new, you should try a yummy Rage Candy Bar. Right now, it can be yours for just 300 Poké-Yen. So here's the thing. This is a really bad deal. Because it's 50 Poké-Yen more expensive than a basic potion, and does the same healing. Ooh, getting cool already. It's great knife for fishing. My cool fish has grown again. It was only about this big a quarter, but now it's way bigger. Oh yeah, I lost my velvet. It's huge. Thank you. Guess you can't tell over the phone. Well, So now, the only reason I read you these numbers because of those things he finds, but you know, we're still gonna finally start getting interrupted every 30 seconds by friggin' phone calls. Right. If we go, I think we go this way first because there's an item up this path, isn't there? Oh no, wait. This skips the part where Team Rocket tries to take our money. But then there's a path up the left-hand side of Lake of Rage that I need to follow. I don't remember why, but it's for an important item. Love the old Pokemon games, just some magic to them, yeah. It's from a simpler time. They hold up amazingly well. I mean, the first generation, not so much, because there's a bunch of bugs still in... I mean, there's a few bugs in this version too, but there's a bunch of bugs in the first generation games, and some of the quality of life stuff isn't there yet. And they feel so slow walking around and things like that, but as an experience, they still hold up pretty well once you readjust to how things roll in them. Traded Pokemon from Silver to Crystal. Give me early access to experience share in Crystal. Yeah, we're about to get experience share, aren't we? We have to, when we get the Gyarados, or when we defeat the Gyarados, whichever way it rolls, we get the red scale, then we take that to Mr. Pokemon. Down in the first area. Which are actually pretty good. We'll pop that in Milk Tank, so we can pump her levels passively. So by the time we need her, she'll be chunked up. Hey, Lachlan. Oh, come on. I hate when the blue bar does that. It's right to the edge, but doesn't give you the level. It's so cheap. Skadoosh. Space Storm Chidiosa. Probably butchered that name. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Speaking of Teddy, is we did not update the sprite thing on the overlay. I'm so bad at that. Which one is he? He's number 4 in the team. There we go. Syring. It's a female, isn't it? Because I've got 2 different sprites here, depending on the female male, because there's a slight difference in the later games. Here we are. I'm a burr. There's my level. I'll actually switch someone else up front of the team for a sec. Yeah, how are we doing here? 31, 31, 32. I mean, yeah, let's get Norm some love while we're there. Governor of Gaming says, I too hate getting blue bird. Yeah, we made that check yesterday, I think. Ice Punch! Oh wow, that did nothing. Sometimes you get lucky and get a freeze. I think Ice Punch is the only... Oh, man. I think Ice Punch is the only elemental punch that actually has a secondary effect, am I right? Because you can't burn with Fire Punch. You're never paralyzed with Thunder Punch, too, you? But Ice Punch can freeze, which is super useful because that's one of them. That's one of the best status effects because they're just trapped there. Really? Fine. Hard Soul Silver are the best Pokemon game. Does it show the originals quality of life in new games? Yeah, we've had this discussion quite a few times on stream. I'm of the same opinion. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Just snap out of it. Finally. Hey. I think it's time to do the Evo dance. Trying to learn Wing Attack. Well, we put Fly on it, so we don't really need Wing Attack. The Wing Attack was part of the original plan, but that was when I was going to put Fly on Nighty Norm. So as much as I like Wing Attack... No. Oh, no Evo Dance. Wait. Oh, it's level 36. So I'm just rechecking my notes here. I thought for sure it was level 33. Oh well. Alright. Let's put her out front, see if we can squeeze that extra few levels. Get myself a new playthrough. Should I do white or soul? I would do Soul Silver. I really don't like black or white. And again, we were talking about that about half an hour ago as well. My general distaste for that generation of game. Well, not really the generation, but the writing in those games specifically. Watch this. Boosh! That's what you call a return attack. Oh wait, I think we have to surf across this lake for a thing, don't we? A sort of river thing. Hello, Magikarp. How you doing, buddy? What's the matter? You can't hear that radio signal? But yeah, we here on the channel we're going to do another playthrough of, well, not another playthrough, but a live stream let's play of Soul Silver at some point in the not too distant future. Probably going to leave it a little while though, because we're playing this now, of course. After this, it'll be Let's Go. After Let's Go, probably Emerald. After Emerald, maybe we'll do the other Let's Go and we'll do a gimmick playthrough. After that, probably Soul Silver. Well, yeah, maybe. Wait a second, is there a... Bet you there's a hidden item here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Oh, full restore. Bonus. I thought that gap looked suspicious. Can't wait for next year's Pokemon. Prince, yeah. You gotta hope and pray that it's just going to be as good as we all hope it is, because we're getting a full extra year of anticipation hype. We thought we were going to get this year, and then they're like, nope, next year. Here's a remake of Yellow instead. So a whole extra year of hype building and anticipation and guesswork and leaks and yeah, I mean, if the game is just not perfect, it's going to be much weeping and gnashing of teeth. How do I get to that item over there? There we go. Elixir. Well, that was hardly worth it. Elixirs are good. Not great, but good. Oh my god, that's a fast-growing tree. Aha! Here's what we came for. You have strayed far. Here, I have meditated. New power has been awakened. Let me share my power with you. Take this. TM10. Do you see it? It is hidden power. It draws out the power of Pokemon for attacking. Remember this. Its type and power depend on the Pokemon using it. Bit of a rando chance, but if we get lucky, we'll get some extra coverage. And the intent is to use it on Flappy. Let's hope we get lucky. Should I save first? Just in case this doesn't work out. I guess we got the move deleter guy anyway, don't we? Now let's roll the dice. Alright. I might keep Sound Attack, because that's pretty cool. It's come in handy a couple of times. Not really any point in keeping Quick Attack when we've got Return, which is a much more powerful normal type attack. Yeah. Alright, now we've got to try and figure out what we got. Of course, there's no way to really tell without some trial and error. And because its power is based off hidden IV values and things like that, you've got no way, there's no online calculator you can just plug in your Pokemon's number or anything into. What was that? That was 43? Wait, what did I just pick up? I wasn't even paying attention. I think it was 43, wasn't it? I wonder if Let's Go Picker and Eevee will sell many Switch consoles. Oh yeah. Pokemon has always been a system seller. Like every new game, there's a surge in sales of the appropriate console that it's on. Every time. No exceptions. How many Switch consoles it'll sell? It's a different question. Because they're of course a lot more expensive than Game Boys were. Alright, let's try Hidden Power out, see if we can... Not that Eradicate's going to tell us much, is it? Is there a NPC in Crystal that'll tell you that? Like, I know there in some of the later games there's an NPC that'll tell you what the hidden power is. I don't know whether there's one in Crystal, because I've literally never used hidden power on a team before. So I've never had to check it. Oh, okay, Moobot, I'll take my break. They're usually traditional style Pokemon games. Yeah, well. We've still got the Pokemon Go crowd to account for. Alright. This will tell us something, hopefully, against the Slowbro. Nope, that told us nothing. It had neutral effect. So, I guess it's not... What can we rule out? It's not dark. It's not grass. So either of those would have been super effective. Yeah, not fighting either, is it? Yeah, because that would have told us something. Category, creative field, liquid forms, such a story. Come on, just give me my heal. Oh, is this not the heal place? Oh. Where's the heal house? Or am I confusing myself again? Anyway, I do have to take a break real quick. Hopefully long enough for that truck to fuck off. We'll be right back in just a sec.